Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule well. And the salutation to the hope for elect. It's the brother Damawa coming back with a quick video again. All right. And I pray that it's edifying. All right. Quick one. So they got a protest going on in Canada. Okay. It's called June is My Child Month, not Pride Season. All right. So as you can see, all right, the Lord is moving prophecies right along. All right. And we're getting closer and closer with every day, with every week being passed. All right. Because now the people is starting to recognize. So it's starting to be a spiritual shift going on. Okay. Which is going to cause them to come down with draconian laws and start forcing the people, what's going to cause a lot of deaths, killings, murders, people against people, nation against nation, all right, not being able to go across county lines, all these other things, okay? But besides the point, all right, for the video that I'm trying to make right now, but basically, all right, the different things that you find yourself hearing in America, okay, it's becoming more childish and becoming more wicked, all right? All these different talking points and all these different so-called resistance, okay, is being put together just to protect, all right, things that were just 20-30 years ago, for sure, okay, just 20-30 years ago, there wasn't no questioning your gender, okay, you knew what you were, all right, but now just within that little timeline, okay, within this kingdom falling, we see the Lord, all right, is making the rulers, okay, as children, all right, and now the people is shaking up out to sleep, okay, mainly these Edomites, all right. Jake is fully involved, okay, but so up here in Canada, they're gonna have a day, all right, to walk out in Pride Month saying that they want their kids left alone and all these different things, but that's the degeneracy and the decay, all right, upon this place to the point to where the parents got to fight for the control of what their kids' mindset should be predicated on. All right. So that speaks a lot about America. All right. But with no further ado, I'm going to play this clip.
Running with this ball here. I think in the future it might be an idea to say 10 o'clock in the morning, all children who are opposed to this Pride season beginning, and it's not Pride Month anymore, it's Pride season, get up from your chairs and walk out. Because I remember, there's a great movie from the 1970s, 1978 if I'm not mistaken, called Network. And there's a character in that movie called Howard Beale. And he's a newscaster, and he says to his audience, because this is a time of deep frustration in the mid to late 70s, just like it is now, high inflation, high unemployment, huge problems with gasoline lineups. So Howard Beale stands up and he says, I want you to get out of your chairs. I want you to go to the window. I want you to open that window, and I want you to shout, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. And I almost think that we have come to that point where we've been pushed around so much as Christians, as Muslims, as Jews.
Absolutely.
Goodness gracious, as Hindus and Sikhs, because we have the government, this liberal government, this Trudeau government especially, has assumed that we are not going to fight back. And not only that, they've assumed...
This goddamn devil always trying to include everybody, right? But it's your people who implement these things throughout the world. That's amazing how they somehow, some way still create this line that they're not a part of that. All right? When we know just 2 or 3 years ago, you niggas wouldn't say anything. All right. But the truth is going out. So people are starting to notice. All right. They starting to see the demonic patterns in things. But now it's too late. All right. Because you so-called Christians, Muslims, and all these other false religions. Okay. Y'all have sat back and allowed these people to implement this and take it this far. So why now? All right, because you know that the Lord's true people, all right, the true man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is out here standing up, speaking so boldly in the face of these people. Okay, is actually making a spiritual change in the world, a spiritual shift, and these people can feel it, they can see it. All right. All right, but now all of a sudden they got a voice, right? But I mean, all in all, they in they lot, all right. But it still doesn't negate the point, all right, that this is a damn shame, man. All right, that you got to come together and do all this just to have people not to influence your kids with some sexual perversions, all right. That says a lot about this place, all right, and a lot about you Israelite groups that's trying to build, all right, in this moral, corrupt place we call America, man. Y'all are some weirdos, cuz. All right, man. But we know that the scriptures say what? They love to have it so, man. Our people love to stand upon bullshit and like they love to have it so, man. All right, it's just a bunch of fucking wicked ass people that want to be allowed to do freaknism. All right, without somebody making them feel some type of way. All right, but that's how you know that it's wrong, because if it wasn't wrong, all right, your conscience won't bother you. All right, but let me pull out a few scriptures. We're gonna make this quick. I ain't intending to make this long at all. All right, let's go to Malachi real quick. Malachi 1:4. We got to go to this. All right, because this is exactly what we seeing play out in real time. I'm gonna read it in NLT. Hit a little harder. It says Esau descendants, Malachi 1:4. Esau descendants, Esau, okay, it's Esau Edom, so-called white man. Esau descendants in Edom may say, we have been shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins. Okay, and what that's going into? That's going into America, the revised Roman Empire. Okay, because when you go into it, everything dealing with America, okay, all right, was started on the political and societal structure of Rome. Okay, going all the way from the Colosseums to basketball players, all right, to UFC fighters, to fast food, to drive-throughs, to, I mean, not drive-through, but fast food and shopping malls and concrete and pillars and all that shit go back to Rome. Okay, and the false gods, okay, goes back to Rome, but before then, all the way to the Babylonian captivity, the Assyrian captivity, although that's where they get all the false gods from, Egypt. All right, and that's why the Lord called America, all right, the great whore. All right, because you can find all different philosophies, okay, and all different false gods that'll take you away from the one and true living power. All right, but it says Esau descendants in Edom may say, we have been shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins. But the Lord of Heaven's army replies, they may try to rebuild, but I would demolish them again. You see, and he's going to put them out, all right, through America. Their country would be known as the land of wickedness, all right, and that's the point, okay, because where did all these perversion, sex acts upon the children were pushed out of? America, man. America, that great whore, man. All right, she has infiltrated all the countries around about her, okay, with the so-called democracy and with the so-called of it being okay, with all this body switching and body positive, all this old shit that was just 10 years ago, 15 years ago, unheard of. All these new definitions, all these new words, okay, and putting in laws, okay, to protect the people who whether knowingly or unknowingly participated in this satanic mind frame. All right, they may try to rebuild, but I would demolish them again. Their country would be known as the land of wickedness, and their people would be called the people with whom the Lord is forever angry. Okay, and that's the point also as well, because this goddamn devil on the screen will try to talk to you as if he's with one of you. Okay, because he could see the fall of what he was okay with just 10 years ago. All right. All right. And so now they're trying to switch up. That's how you know that these are not the people. All right. Because they're not under um, uh, favor be shown to them yet. Yet would they learn righteousness. All right. Even Jake in the fucked up position. Anytime you see Jake, all right, see bad things happen to Jake, whether they know the true name and fullness or not or whatever. All right. You can always see that they always involve some type of praying to God, or they going to mention something of the sorts. All right. But the so-called white man, all right, since he been in power, you don't hear nothing about none of that shit. You don't hear anything about no God unless he's trying to play a role, okay? But the people who they deem to be godful of their nation, okay, does the most heinous crimes to kids, man. The fucking priests and all that, man. So like these people are devils, man. Like they say one thing, man, but they ain't about that.
Not going to fight back. And not only that, they've assumed that if you're a Muslim, if you're a Sikh, if you're a Hindu, even if you're a Jew, you're voting liberal. they haven't quite put even just
a dream, and it's just Justin Trudeau's view of what Canada is like in his mind. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, I don't want to focus too much on the gender ideology because we always talk about that, but it outraged me when there was just such an emotional kerfuffle in Ottawa over what Alberta recently did in terms of having some standards. Now, I don't agree they went far enough in Alberta. I don't agree the parameters are strict enough, but at least they tried to push back to some degree, and that created this volatile storm in Ottawa where you have these cabinet ministers claiming this was war on children. It goes to show you how they have turned morality on its head, though.
Yeah.
Where somehow it's called gender affirming care.
You see, they let you know that you're dealing with the devil, man. How the fuck can these people put in so many words? All right, how a nigga taking up for wickedness is okay? That because they wicked themselves. All right, they wicked themselves, man. Part of a few scriptures we're gonna close. I didn't want to make this too long. All right, because the point is there, man. Like these people has to be taken out. Now we understand why the Lord is about to do what He's gonna do. All right. Ephesians 6:4. It says, "And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up to the nurture and the." Hold on, this is wrong. That's the wrong scripture, Salakia. Now, how did that happen? Ain't nothing but the devil. Oh, man, I promise you, it said that verse of scripture when I looked it up before I started the video. I will. It must wasn't meant to come out. Whatever. But that's crazy, though. Ecclesiastes 39:27. Let's see what that's saying. It says, "All these things are for good, but to the godly, so to the sinners, they are turned into evil." All right, because we know that in the ancient world, having children was a blessing. Okay, all right, because they play an integral part of you being reincarnated. All right, your legacy living on. All right, you having people with your same values. All right, extending your mindset. Okay, within the earth. All right, that's actually like the highest level of of the gift that the Lord gave us when He created the earth was us to many create, because He still have a part in that as well. But he allowed man to many create themselves. All right, and this goddamn devil has taken that, all right, and has made that a detriment. All right, not only charge you, all right, for making the little motherfucker, all right, but after you made the little motherfucker, He gonna make him in His image. This goddamn devil has to go, bro. He is wicked. He is not about to let up. You're not about to see no change in this goddamn man. And that's the problem with so-called these nations. They don't think that the white man is a devil that the Bible speaks of. They think that the Lord got this nigga misjudged or something. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be the fool. That's going to be the foolishness of the world when he turn up on these goddamn people with that same devil. Isaiah 29:21, it says, start of verse 20, it says, for the terrible one is brought to naught. All right. And the terrible one is the people who is saying war on your kids, war on morality. They don't want no morality. All right. These people are fucking devil worshippers, man. They Satan worshippers. All right. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. They make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reprove it in the gate. All right. And they land, trust and believe, they land traps, all right, for you so-called parents that want to stand up to protect your kids as well. All right. And turn aside just for a thing or not. All right. And they're not going to let you progress or do anything that make any type of sense. All right. They're going to hinder you and make it hard on you and strip you of your power until you are powerless. All right. That's the goal. Okay. So while people say they're trying to take this nice approach, they don't understand that this is about to be the last ruha, all right, of the known people of America. Okay. But with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash, Shalom.